Good morning. It is about 5 after 3 on October 9th, and I am en route to the eastern shore to chase those Sika deer. Pretty excited and can't wait. I was down here last week one day, and I saw a couple stags and some hinds, and just the activity was decent, not slow, but you'd tell they weren't quite feeling the rut yet. But the stags were moving around a little bit. Water was up because of all these storms we've been having, and actually significantly higher, and pretty much most of my spots were flooded out pretty bad. Deer were still in there because those Sika don't seem to mind the water much, but it was tough actually for access. Anyway, that's part of the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing today. October 9th, those deer should be getting ready to start ramping up as far as their rut over the next 5 to 10 days. And my hopes are to get down here and just get on some good Sika. Splashing closer. Spot and learn a little bit. I know I see a tree about 45 yards that way I need to get into next time. So we'll see what happens. Come back a couple more days. That's insult to injury. He's a punk. Your little frog's going nuts, and then that stag rips off a bugle. This is why this is pretty fun. Oh, and mosquitoes are starting to show up again. They're not so fun. Alright, good morning. It's October 10th. So, I started from home last night, and he bugled at me right before I left. I was like, okay, challenge accepted, buddy. So I turned around, slept in my truck, and made the trek back in here again this morning. I had a couple bugles already. I might have bumped one deer walking in, but I mean, it's almost impossible to do any kind of sneaking down here. So, into a spot, so it kind of is what it is. But I mean, that tree I talked about yesterday, it's actually closer to 60 yards from where I was yesterday. Just about where that stag popped out when I saw him. So if he's in this area again today, hopefully I get a closer encounter. Fingers crossed, eyes crossed, toes crossed, and prayers, of course, said for just a safe, successful hunt today. I'm gonna sit early till about 11, and I'm gonna roll home. All right, here she is. Got this nice hind down here in the marsh. I had a great morning. I saw a couple stags, passed on a nice spike, and then this girl came in to about 20 yards, and I just freaking smoked her. Actually, she dropped and rolled around for about 30 seconds, and that was game over. But it was nice that she just dropped because I didn't have to track her through this nasty marsh. It's been a long day, or a long day and a half down here, but I've been seeing deer, and I'm glad that I broke away from my norm and tried a different spot, a new spot I map scouted, because it's paying off. Got into some deer, and I think I'll be good here in the future in this spot as well. Gonna get her out of here, cut her up, pack her out, and roll back to PA. Got a date night planned with my wife, and this is a good start to that kind of day. Good morning. It is October 11th. I think I officially lost my mind. I was down here on the Eastern Shore yesterday, actually the last 2 days, hunting Sika deer, and I got a nice hind yesterday, but also I saw 3 stags, and I had to get home. I promised my wife we'd go out for a little date night last night, so we did that. And as I was laying in bed last night thinking about where I was going to hunt today, I just couldn't help but think how much action I had yesterday morning down on the Eastern Shore. So I set my alarm, instead of setting it for like 4 o'clock or 3:30 to hunt Pennsylvania, I set it for 1:30. What I'm going to do is probably, as long as no one else is there when I get here, get back into that area I was in yesterday, and I might shift over one tree, only because some of the stuff I was seeing was about 45 to 60 yards away, and that tree's about 20 yards closer to that activity, so that'll cut that distance down to more like 25, 30, 40 yards, a little more manageable distances, and it still allows me to cover the stuff I was covering yesterday. I mean, some of those trails were like 8 yards away yesterday, so they might be, 28 yards now, but that's still doable. I'm gonna pack this camera up, finish this drive out. I got a little over an hour yet of driving to do, probably about an hour and 15 minutes of driving yet, and we should get down here around 4:30, 4:45, and that'll give us time to get in. See you in the marsh. Set up quiet. I'm in a tree about 20 yards from where I was the other day, maybe 30. And there's a stag around here, based on that growl right there, that moan. Within probably 100 yards of me. It's really quiet. My gosh. Alright. We'll see how this morning goes, but it sounds good already. Alright, here he is. My 2024 Sika stag down here in Eastern Shore, Maryland, and just had a great day here in the marsh. This beautiful stag came in chasing a hind with 2 other spikes behind him, and he gave me a good 20-yard shot, and I freaking drilled him. Unfortunately, the tree I was in had some slope to it, and when I let go of the camera and grabbed my bow, it slowly started, because of gravity, panning away from where he was going to step. So it's just audio, I'm sorry for that on the shot. He actually ran a half moon around me and all but dropped into my tree though, which is pretty sweet. No track job needed, I'll take that. Such beautiful animals, and it's just an interesting and unique place to hunt. My goal this year is to try to get on some better deer, and I succeeded in that. Unfortunately, I couldn't close the deal on those deer. I got up early, made the trek down here to the Eastern Shore, and this is what I had to show for it. This beautiful stag, nice 5-point. Not a monster. Like I said, some of the ones that I'm sure you'll see in this video are significantly bigger than this one, but this one's down, and I made a good shot, and he's going home to my freezer, and I'll take that. I don't get to hunt these things a ton, and I have a lot of plans this fall with for whitetail with my bow, and so this is actually probably the last day. Maybe tomorrow I could have hunted with my bow for these guys. I do plan to get down here for the muzzleloader season, so hopefully I can bring you some content with that, and I'm bringing some buddies along, so we'll see how it goes. But for now, I'm gonna just keep on living this moment, because this is why I love coming down here. I think I said it last year, but ever since I was given the opportunity to hunt these things 7 or 8 years ago, I've been hooked. And I cannot picture a fall or envision a fall that doesn't have me spend at least a few days in mid-October chasing Sika deer in this crazy habitat. But it is worth it. It is so worth it. And they are delicious, I promise you that.